Hey there everybody, I'm Bob from Black Arrow Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Age of Wonders 3, and today there's not really a lot of comments to go over. I guess I didn't screw up too much stuff in the last episode, but a couple things that I did feel like were worth pointing out. Tarsak mentioned that I could start using my Warg Riders similarly to how I use my Butchers now, because when they hit gold rank, or no, actually, I don't think it has anything to do with gold rank. Well, okay, it is gold rank. When they hit for the gold rank, they get the first strike. So they're kind of like a polearm unit now. I mean, they're not actually a polearm unit. They don't have any bonuses versus other cavalry, but they have first strike like polearm units do. So that's actually useful because they can charge up and then go on defense and just be a presence in the enemy's face that can hit them with attacks of opportunity. So I can start using them a little more effectively in that role. From impregnable general advice with my battles, lately I've been kind of attacking units head on and haven't really been following my old strategy of sort of go around and attack the army from the side, forcing them to come at you in a line if they stay in like a line formation. So that's something I'll try to keep in mind as I do some more battles in this episode. And then finally from Dennis Paiva, click talk to me when ready with the new giants. Okay, so they are where are they? They're like way, I think they were on the, it wasn't Riesel, was it? No, it was on the surface, I think. There's a giant dwelling. I actually don't even remember. Was it way the frick out here? No. Who was that other giant dwelling? Maybe it was, no, that's the halflings. Somewhere, I know Dennis is right about this. Somewhere on this map, there is a giant dwelling that I met that I could or get peace with, or click that let me know when you're ready to talk button. Where are they? Because I can look at cities, but I think that's just my known cities. Goblin, dragon. Yeah, it doesn't tell me where they are. I actually do not see them, and it should have a city name popping up somewhere. Like I can see Riesel here, but I can't for the life of me see where those giants are. I'm sure I'm probably going to just stumble across it in the middle of this game at some point. There's Azura here. Oh, that's it. Okay. I don't want to do the peace treaty yet, but I do want to let me know when you're ready to talk. That way they keep bugging me about it until I actually do have the money to do something about that. So when we last left Mogwai, we were pretty much just massacring our way through the halflings, as you often should do. Mogwai is going to follow that road, hopefully southwest, and I'm hoping that I can get there by the time their leader respawns. So first things first, I want to get everybody as close to that road as I can to make as much use of it as possible. Mogwai's army is going to be the attacking army here, I think. I can, without losing any movement really, well actually, I need to move her with that group. She might get left behind if she slows me down too much. But for now, this group is more than capable of going after these guys and messing them up pretty good. So we're going to slay some wyverns and just have a general good time. Well, the Frostling Warbreed is already on fire, so that's nice. Gotta be mindful of the fire units as I'm fighting them. I don't want to lose that Warbreed because I was being dumb. These things have overwhelmed, so pikemen aren't the best choice at fighting them. If I could find something else to do it, that would be preferable. They're kind of all rushing me in a group. I could just rush them back, get the charge bonus on them. They're a little less scary that way. I would like to try to web one. I think what I'm going to do is try to web the one in the back, maybe, if I can put enough pressure on the others. Mogwai could... Well, actually, I could pretty much use up all their action points between Mogwai and those butchers. And this one, I think I could kill... There's just 4 of them all in one spot. I could probably kill that one. In fact, I could definitely kill that one. I might be able to damage the one behind enough to even get it, but we will have to wait and see about that. I'm not sure. Let's start moving these guys this way, since this seems to be where they need to go. Okay, general plan, I think, is move these guys here. and weaken that one. The reason I'm weakening that one is to increase the odds of web being successful, which I'm going to phase back and do now to get them out of the way. And I can try to web. Web failed. Okay, they'll hit twice. Spider should be okay. Then I'm going to use up all this thing's action points. Possibly coming pretty close to killing it. Mogwai can only hit it twice, so I may as well build up the charge. And I'm going to War Cry for good measure. And just do as much damage as I can, because martial arts are amazing. These guys can come in and get the finishing hit without taking a hit in retaliation. These guys, I also am going to want to build up a charge and just go straight at the Hellhounds. And let's see, that one in the back is the tricky one. I would like to get to it, but this guy's got one more attack of opportunity. I wonder if maybe I could just do this. If I weaken them, which I should have honestly done first, that'll give them more poison damage. I think I might be able to kill them with the swarm darters. Oh, well, most definitely if I crit. Alright, I'm gonna move this guy up here, but leave him on defense because he is a little vulnerable, as he is... there's a fire wyvern back there, there's stuff with generally enough movement to cause him trouble. Oh, you know what, I hope I didn't just get him killed, because if everybody gangs up on him, that could be bad. Mogwai can't cast a spell because he attacked. He'll probably be okay, I think. Like, this thing would have to take 2 hits from the spider to get to him, and it's weak. That would be a lot of damage. I really shouldn't have moved him up, though. He's going to take a beating. And that fire wyvern can actually do quite a bit with charge. I don't think... So 17 with charge times 2 would be 34, and if that thing did max damage, it would be another 11 times 3, which would be 67, and then if that thing came down... If everything does max damage, I could lose that guy. Plus, I'm going to take fire damage next round. Dang it. Oh my gosh. If I just opened this up by losing my Warbreed, I'm going to be upset. I don't know for sure that the computer will be dumb enough to, or will be smart enough to do that, but dang it if that's not going to just ruin my day. Can you get at least... See, if this guy could just get there. I wonder if she could run and pounce. Does converting the Werepanther give you any movement back? Or does it add any movement to her? It does, okay. This might save that guy's life. Because 1, 2, 3, you can't theoretically jump behind him, so there's only one space she could land, which is, well, actually she will land behind him. But that's okay, because that prevents this one. Oh, okay, that spot's fine too. Either way prevents this thing from getting 2 hits on me. So it was either going to prevent that thing from getting to me, or preventing this thing from getting 2 hits on me. So I think I'm okay now. That was almost a really bad way to start things off because I wasn't paying close enough attention. But I think I'm going to take a deep breath and say that probably worked. It's a good thing that Werepanther has extra movement. Now, I might lose the Werepanther now, but honestly, it's kind of slowing me down, so that wouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, they're going to go after... Okay, they're just going after the beetles and stuff now. They're just spreading... They're spreading out. Okay, that's good. So I am fine now. Not going to lose anybody. We can just... who needs XP? Mogwai could always use XP. So I might just do this. And that was it. Okay. Oh man, that would have been bad if I had done something just absurdly stupid and lost that unit. because I need him against the halflings, but that fire weakness was a problem. Okay, I got a little mana, and as we can see, there are more troops gathered here to defend. I'm so used to playing Planetfall now, but fortunately I don't know what to worry about City Militia, so I do have numbers here on my side, and I think general unit quality as well. So this should be a pretty glorious slaughter. To do this, I am going to move these units here first to that tile. We'll attack with somebody in Mogwai's stack that has extra movement. Probably the big beetle. And we can do this. This is a very likely victory. The only problem is one of my big beetles is pretty beat up, and I don't really have a way to heal him. Hey, don't you be magic fisting my stuff. Wait, how can you magic? Oh, wait, it's a sorcerer, right? Not the halfling. It's her casting spells. Well, that's certainly not okay. Mogwai's got spells of his own. Berserk might be fun if I could get lucky and get it on somebody. But no dice there. Could try for her, but I think I'll save my options. Warp equipment might actually be good, because that can affect a big group. Yeah, from here I could get 4 people with warped equipment. Now, is that until the end of the battle? Random penalty defense. You know what? I think that's actually... How much? I should have checked before I came in here, because I wanted to use that wetland spell this turn, if possible. And this would just slow down my progress towards that. But would it be worth it to avoid the chance of losing a unit? I think probably. This is most likely... Yeah, I think this is most likely the biggest army the halfling has left. So I'm just going to make sure I do this battle right. And that way I get a little bit of a bonus fighting these guys down here. I may have to delay that wetlands growth or wetlands conversion for a turn, which could prevent me from getting an empire upgrade or perk that I really want, but we'll see. I'm gonna... You know what? I'm tempted to send the spider over there and then just phase and try to web her right away, but I'm gonna... You know, if she wants to sit over there casting spells by herself, I guess that's okay. Maybe I can lure that beetle out. That would be nice. Not beetle, bird. The eagle. Move the Blight Doctor up. And what are we dealing with? Jesters, which can scare animals, so that would be annoying. You guys can actually go ahead and turn into Werepanthers now, because there's really no reason to not heal, and also halflings are weak to physical damage. Swarm Darters stay mostly back. You guys stay mostly back on account of your injuries. Mogwai should have moved before I cast that spell, but I forgot. Everybody else, move this way. We'll see if we can kind of tip the battle to this side. Okay, I think that's enough magic fisting the Swarm Darters. How many points do you have left? Do I need to run them away? 20 out of... Oh, crap. Okay, he's gonna punch them until they're dead. They need to go. He has done... I think they might be able to take one more hit. As long as they're on defense, and then I could run them away on the next turn. But yeah, he's just gonna magic fist them until they're dead, which is very annoying. Okay, that Jester may have just put itself in a position where it's in a lot of trouble. If I can get you... You know what? I like this better, actually. Move this guy here and break that. That way I don't leave him being flanked by the cavalry. We'd have to go all the way around. I might send the spider in there and try to web the Jester. Yeah, that'll work. That was really easy. He must have gotten the penalty to defense. I'm gonna leave these guys back because I might need them to weaken something. The Panther, I think I'm okay with putting up there, especially since it has the capability to heal itself. Then again, I don't think I need to worry about my Spider. The Spider has a lot of health. It might need some healing after this, but otherwise I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna leave these guys here. If the Eagle wants to run all the way down there to be a problem, it can. Warbreed, Mogwai, everybody else just move up. Really hoping I can handle another hit from the that magic fist on those guys. Might go for the, you know, I may want to leave them in range to get out of here too, because I might try to punch them next. Okay, you gonna do it again? Dang it! Ah, there goes more swarm darters. Should have checked his mana first thing when he started punching. Nuisance. I'll get ya. Now, at least it was just a swarm darter and not something more important. Alright. Those guys could get around and get to that eagle pretty easily. There's a lot of stuff I can hit here. What I really want is to get after those... Well, the human archers actually aren't as huge of a deal. It's the fairies I think I'd like to get. I could phase the spider. I can't web right after I phase, and there's still a lot of walls in the way here. Alright, I think the best option is to move these guys up and maybe just park them next to the fairies, which they do some fire damage, but they also do some frost. So that should balance out a little bit in my favor, actually. So yes, you just stand there. Be a problem. These guys can get to one side of the jester, and the other guys can get to the other, which would allow the spider to get through, but I don't necessarily need the spider to get through. I actually think I would rather get the butchers into a position where they can defend and pressure something with first strike, like that eagle. The spider is not safe to run up right now, I think. It's got 65 health left, so it took quite a bit of damage on that last combat round. And that hero I'm not going to really be able to get anything in the face of, or get anything in the face of him. Well, no, if I moved, I could get a big beetle there if I moved these guys. These spiders don't have lifesteal for some reason, do they? No, that's the vampire spiders. Oh, I got the pouncing panther guy. That might help. Who has... You know what, Mogwai, I might have a use for a spell here. Might need to use another one. If I could get Berserk triggered on somebody, that would make this an awful lot easier. No, I don't like my odds on any of those units. I think Mogwai just needs to get to the front line as fast as he can. In the meantime, I'm just going to continue to charge everyone, I think. We'll just make a wall such that that spider can reliably go on defense without having to worry about dying. I'm not going to kill that unit yet because I kind of like how he's blocking that route at the moment. Because he's preventing this guy from getting at me, and that guy really wouldn't want to run through there anyway with all the goblins, so I think I'm okay with that. These guys I'm going to have come here, and then they'll be in a decent position if the eagle tries to fly around and hit the spider anyway. And these guys will hang on to that pounce and we'll save it for the next turn. I don't think anybody's going to die here. The only problem is that I know there's another magic fist coming. I got a suspicion it'll target this guy. So I'll try to be careful. Nope, went for the, well, it's going for the fragile units, that makes sense. Okay, wing beat, that's fine. That certainly is not fine. They're really going all in on that war breed. But he's got regrowth, it's all good. You have lifesteal, which I think I'm gonna need to use here. Those guys are gonna destroy that hero. Alright, now I think it's time for the Halfling Jester to go away. That makes a route in for all those units. And the spider can actually phase, so I can pretty much take my pick of what I want to web, and I think it's going to be that pony rider back there. Okay, that makes things a lot easier. Then you can go nuts on that guy. Probably gonna have the Warbreed smash the crap out of that fairy. Yeah, you got pike or polearm, so have fun with that. Well done. Nice critical hit. I'll take that whenever I can get it. I want to turn that unit around. If I can do that with a range attack, that would be ideal. Doesn't really matter what, as long as he turns, and I think I can just get him. Look this way. Okay. That leaves these guys wide open to get extra hits for more lifesteal. Pretty easily kill him. That leaves the Warbreed free to beat up a fairy. I think I'm going to pounce the fairy first, though. Mogwai is probably going to just go after that archer, I think. That seems like a good idea. We're just going to Warcry, and then that way I make sure to do enough damage to where he can't move. And I'll just weaken him because I can. Save the other weaken for the sorcerer, who should be out of casting points by now. Yeah, you guys should pounce, I think. Oh, can't pounce over the walls. Okay, that's fine. I can move a little further. Now, did that make them turn around? I think it does. Yep. Which means this is gonna hurt. Okay, they are out of options. Their sorcerer is all they have left. And it wants to pick a fight with Mogwai. You know what? Whoever needs... You guys have lifesteal? Just have at that guy. Really? You know what? I'm gonna wait another turn and let them continue on with that, because that's stupid. I want this guy to turn around. Because then the Warbreed could flank him. Yeah, we're gonna pin him between Mogwai and the Warbreed. Oh, now he's just having a bad day. Alright, take your pick as to who you want to melee attack. I should have weakened him first. Didn't think about that. Unfortunately, nobody in this army has any charming capabilities, so I can't really take control of him. But that's okay. We'll just destroy him instead. Glad he went after Mogwai, because I kind of wanted Mogwai to get more XP. And he'll heal a little faster than other units will too. Alright, a little more lifesteal for my guys, and that's another town. Now, I did lose that swarm darter, which is very unfortunate, but I picked up some stuff too. Let's see what we got. We got enough stuff to merit, I think, sending Mogwai in himself to pick it up. Yeah. Because there's a shield in there. Oh, I forgot Mogwai had a shield already. That's fine. It doesn't really slow me down. I'll go ahead and let him keep the blowpipe. I'm going to send this to the sorcerer, or I mean, sorry, the theocrat. And this can go to probably the dreadnought. I need to check something on him, actually. Something I noticed as I was just kind of looking at things before I started recording. Yeah, he doesn't have a shield. He could use one. He also has... So the dreadnought currently has these friendly beggar shoes. He's not going to be keeping those indefinitely, because those are eventually going to go to the sorcerer, who's going to be leading a crap ton of dragon, or not the sorcerer, the druid, who's going to be leaving a ton of dragons around. But the sorcerer currently doesn't have boots, so I really should drop those, especially since the two of them are together, and at least give the sorcerer some more defense. The dreadnought can hang out of those boots for now, just because he's kind of like de facto army leader, because of his level, so that's fine for now. And then Mogwai can take that shield and send that to the dreadnought, who can then equip it. Yeah, there he is. I'll just go ahead and put that in that slot now. Now these guys have, well, they've got their own battle to do next turn. They're waiting this turn, so I think it's back to Mogwai for now. We have to start moving south, but don't want to forget to grab that city first. That's important. That gives us some much needed vision range. I'm just going to probably, I'm not going to use halfling stuff as a warlord. I just don't see myself doing it. I say get the halflings out. Remove them from my realm. And let's maybe put some... well, let's take a turn for... Oh, it's one turn for God. It's one turn either way. I think it's because of the warlord option, or warlord perks. Crap, I still can't get Drench the Land on this turn because I use that spell. Okay. What do I want more here? Orcs or goblins? That gives buffs to irregular units. Neither one really has... I mean, the orc irregular is okay, but I wouldn't really be making them. So, oh wait, Pillar of Stylites. That might be enough for me. Produce pikemen to units of projectile resistance. Okay, orc phalanxes. That's what I'm seeing for this city. Orc phalanxes. I like the sound of that. We could do that. So I think this one's going to be orcs. I do wonder how close I am to getting the goblin race governance, though, so I'm going to check. It's only at 2 right now, but they're very happy. I think we'll throw the orcs a bone here, because they are... I mean, I'm a warlord. Having a good relationship with the orcs would be nice. So we'll migrate to orcs. Oh wait, this is human. This isn't halfling. I just assumed it was halfling, but these are actually humans. Maybe I don't want to get rid of this. I mean, I could still make perfectly fine human phalanxes. You know what? I'm gonna absorb this. I'm going to go ahead and absorb this. It says a city awaits... Oh, wait, there we go. I just had to be on the right tab. I could absorb it, but it's going to take 5 turns to absorb the humans. Does that really worth it? I do have some human knights. And I wouldn't mind making more, just not really in this city, probably. Unless there's like a... cavalry structure I don't know about. I'm gonna be nice to the humans, I think, because they make pretty solid warlords. They're kind of all-rounders, as humans often are. I'm just gonna absorb that for now. More likely than not, somebody's gonna take it back anyway, so it's fine. Now there's just some little spiders and kobolds in my way. Kobolds. I don't know how you pronounce words. Unfortunately, there's not roads going all the way down there. But these guys can get a little further if they... Okay, so here's the plan. Attack with this group. Again, we're going to have to manual this just because I've got wounded units that I need to be cautious with. And they've got spiders that they could get lucky with, so just to be on the safe side. I want to use him pretty heavily here because he's got that nice regrowth. I just don't want him to get webbed. So these guys can't really do much. You know what? I'm just going to pull back and put this guy right here. Leave him on defense. They already seem perfectly happy to run at me, so that's fine. I'm going to just weaken him just because I can. Move these guys back. Those are dread spiders, so they can't phase, so I don't have to worry about that. And I'm just going to let everybody else pretty much chill out. The one butcher that could really use some health is down there, so the sooner I can get him over here to maybe get some lifesteal, that would be helpful. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea, my dude. Okay, why not web him? Okay, phase, web, charge. Actually, there's no reason to charge him. I can get him whenever I want. I'll hit him with this guy. Gets me a little bit of life back. I want to kind of hit that other spider pretty hard to try to get more lifesteal for these guys. That one's sort of running around and being a problem. I'm going to move everybody over here for now. All these guys. I'll weaken that one. And then hit him with... Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll just shoot this at him. And then hit him with this thing. And then he's gonna be dead after that. Okay. So that spider, that guy's the only thing he can reach. Alright. And I may as well throw weakening on this one and then just steal it back on the next turn. I should be remembering to steal enchantments with these guys. So what I can do is the spider runs in, bites me, it doesn't matter. I'm going to steal enchantment from him, which also steals the web. I didn't realize. There, problem solved. Then steal this enchantment from this guy. Then Mogwai can cure disease. So he gets a little extra XP. And then these guys can hit that for some lifesteal. Works for me. Maybe should have, oh, she wasn't at full health. I should have were-panthered her. It's all good. Okay, now that they're out of the wetlands, they can get as far south as here. And this army can get as far south as there. And they're well on their way to the next city, but I think they're gonna come back before I get there. Wonder if I could scout a little bit more with Mogwai. He's 3 per move. Not much. I'm thinking that looks like there's more forest over there. So most likely the fastest way is going to be down through here, I think. Which would allow me to clear that along the way if I feel like taking on a ton of eagle riders. But for now, this is good. So we'll park it there for now and reevaluate on the next turn what the next step is. Oh yeah, that's right. This guy found there's a bunch more soft dirt walls back here, which is really nice. As long as I can keep digging, that's good. Okay, I got a new fort up. That's great news. I'm going to be... That's where this settler is going. But I need to upgrade that. So, upgrade to stone fortress. I'll go ahead and do that now, I think. Yeah, I should do that now, especially since this is going to be a goblin city. The more wetlands I can fit in it, the better. I don't like spending money right now, but it is what it is. And he's not going to make it there for a couple more turns anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, this is actually a good time to do that. And then this guy is going to go south and build another fort down here by that Forbidden Sanctum, like I talked about in the last episode. That one is finished building the fort here. This I am not going to upgrade to a stone fort yet. I don't want to pay for that. I might send him underground and get started working on some roads. I think it would be wise to send him underground anyway on account of the rogue event happening, which very well might destroy that fort now that I think of it. Hopefully by then I'll be able to get my rogues armies back up to sort of kind of keep an eye on things in this area. In fact, maybe it would be more beneficial for me to build a road connecting that fort to that city. No, I think I'm more in need of forts or roads underground, if anywhere. All right, you guys are out of movement. There's a lot of stuff that went down on the last turn. Okay. Rise of the Fire Road. 3 turns left. So, on the next turn, these guys are going to clear that mine. Hopefully I can pick up another spider for the druid, and then basically double back. And then I'm going to be playing defense until I'm pretty sure the Fire Rogue event is relatively under control. I do have enough... I hope this doesn't interfere with my plans to invade the Halfling, but I think I'll get to the Halfling before things really kick off with that rogue event. One last thing I wanted to check before the end of the turn is this guy. How many more turns is he in the void for? In the void. I think it tells you somewhere. Does it actually tell you the number of turns? It should be one more, I think, after this turn. But I thought there was somewhere where it would actually just tell you, like if you highlighted him or something. Nope, apparently not. Okay, I guess you just gotta count. Okay, unless I'm just not seeing something, it's possible. I could just be straight up wrong about that. But let's go to the next turn. See if he's got anything else he can possibly throw at me. I think that's unlikely. I've taken out a couple pretty respectable armies, and they were with several heroes. So most of the time, they're going to keep most of their units around their heroes. And I've taken out, I think 3 heroes and their leader. So they've got to be hurting right now. I'm wondering if these guys really have time to actually go over here and do that quest before the Fire Rogue event. They've got a road to run back north on. I think they should have time. I think they should have time. I would really like to get the flyer that's the result of that quest. I may not need to send everybody because it is just a Deathbringer and a couple foot soldiers. It might just be fine to send a faster army. Well, and including this guy because he's got floating. That's probably what I'll do, is I'll send the beat up guys back north anyway, just because they don't really need to be involved in these battles. And the others will be able to make it back north fast. Oh, this is perfect. They ran back towards me. I think I could actually get them on this turn now. And the Saber-Tooth Chariot is still being chased. But I think I can run away again. I'm going to do manual combat. And hopefully get away from these spiders, because none of them are hunters. So it's more or less this game. And I won't cut this out because they're not lost souls, so really anything could happen. The spiders are faster than Lost Souls, so they might still get me. But I'm hoping I can cheese it. And so far, it looks like they're going to let me. Even though if they were to just book it at me, spiders are fast enough that I probably wouldn't be able to get away. But nope, they're totally going to let me get away with this. Oh, almost messed up there. You know, I'm actually okay with this spot. So then I can circle around. They'll probably run directly at me, and then I can just use the Tigrin's outrageous speed to get away. Just gotta make sure I don't end in the wrong spot where they can shortcut around and get me. So I think this is where I want to go next. And I think that does it. Okay, so once again that saber-toothed chariot narrowly escapes death, and this time I think he's gotten away for good. Because now I can go hang out with my vassals. Or, well, not my... Yeah, my vassal. But not my actual people. I'll probably have him just hang out here. I think just stay there for now, dude. Don't go anywhere. He barely made it back alive. Race governance level up with the goblins. I was just talking about that. Okay, we're getting close to tame trolls, which is the next big one I want. Now, there was some discussion as to which of these to get. I am going to opt for big beetles having more health. I have a lot of big beetles right now. The other champion economic is nice, but not absolutely necessary. I think I can just put orcs in the tropical terrain if it becomes a problem, and volcanic. And plus, you can mitigate these. Actually, the tropical terrain doesn't really matter even, because I've got the Heart of the Tropics already. I'm gonna go with the big beetles, just for that +5 health. Mostly because I have a lot of them and I'm on the attack right now, so it's an immediate benefit, like right now. Hey, what do we have here? Oh, a small army would be nice, but so would 202 gold to put towards dragons. I'm gonna take that gold, because then I might be able to hurry more dragons faster. And there is nothing more important than getting those dragons out to kill the rogue right now. So I'll take that money. Thank you very much. That was nice. That was a nice surprise. Okay, Drench of the Land is ready to cast. Again, not going to cast it yet. Why don't you go ahead and take a little. So I think the general plan here is, now that I've got quite a bit of money saved up, oh, and I've also got that Wealthy Empire bonus now too, so I've hit over 1,000 for the first time. I'm going to let this dragon finish normally, but as soon as he's done, I'm going to hurry production of 2, maybe 3 in a row, because by that point, okay, all those happiness penalties have worn off. So I should have enough money and happiness to hurry 3 in a row. And then I can hurry, I'll have 1, hurry 3, get 1 more, and then I will have a full stack. And then it doesn't really matter if the city is upset. I'm mostly just focused on getting that full stack. Another thing I really need to be looking for, though, is a mount for her. Specifically, a flying mount would be incredibly useful if she's going to be leading dragons around. So that's something I need to keep an eye out for. I'm hoping the Theocrat comes across something like that. If possible, maybe I get something cool. I actually am going to clear this on this turn, so I could get something cool in here. Let's take a look. Probable victory. Again, I have Divine Justiciar, so that makes this a little easier. Let's go ahead and get this one over with. Clear the Sphinx Temple, and maybe I'll get something nice. That is a lot of Management Riders. But it doesn't matter because everyone can die and I'll be okay. I shouldn't treat the battle that way though, because I need everyone to have plenty of health. You do have killing momentum, right? Because of, yeah, because you're gold rank. So what I think I might do is charge them with the knight, or even just a range attack. Well, he can't really hit him with a range attack. It'd be spirit damage, so it wouldn't do much. I'm going to charge them with the knight, and then finish with the shock trooper. just get that unit out of commission and then back up and go on defense with them. Gotta be careful with my hero. The priest can move up and maybe try to curse something to slow it down. Probably the one that's further away, I think. Split him off from everybody else. Butchers are fine going up against sun guards, I think, so I'll put them here and leave my hero kind of behind. This thing's gonna try to line up shots on whoever it can get, but if I think I can prevent it from getting too many people. And if he lands there and does it, I think he gets a line of sight penalty, so that would be okay. And he could land there and do it, but that would leave him very, very vulnerable. I think I'm actually okay with where everybody's set up here. This seems pretty good. Okay. Dang. I can see that angle for some reason. But overall, not too bad. Alright, now I'm going to need to try to make use of healing as much as I can in this battle. Theocrat's got a couple ways to do it, so I'm going to need to use her primarily as support. Let's see here. That one got slowed down, but still managed to get his shot off. Knights are pretty beat up. I can smash the heck out of that sun guard, get killing momentum, and then go hit a sphinx. These guys can turn that sun guard around from the correct angle, and then that would allow these guys with lifesteal to finish it off. I think that's what I'm going to do with this one at least. Yeah. In fact, I might have them go after that one, because they can get some lifesteal off of it, and let this one finish. Finish that guy. Okay. I just don't know if I want to expose them to that much damage. Maybe if I give them Bestow Iron Heart first. These guys could kill that Sphinx. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Move these guys here. Use these ones to kill that Sphinx. Then use Nanhild to bestow Iron Heart, which makes it easier for these guys to handle that. Okay, easy. Then it's just a matter of dealing with everything going on over here. I think it is going to be pretty necessary for me to just murder those guys. I might Warcry because I might be able to kill them in one hit. Kind of a 50-50. Okay, cool. That's nice. Because then I can probably kill one more Sphinx. I may take an attack of opportunity here. Thinking about charging the knight in. Well, no, that's not necessary. The other Sphinx shouldn't be able to kill the knight. The knight's pretty tough. It's only going to do 8 to 12 damage. At most, that's 36. Unless the knight gets randomly immolated. Yeah, that could be a problem. I don't want that knight to get killed. So I think what I'm going to do is more or less risk the orc that has a lot more health. And I'm not going to charge the knight in. The only problem is that leaves the other Sphinx in the back with basically free roam on anything. But it can't sun disk. It'll probably go for that orc priest, and that one can't do much. So I think this is actually okay. In fact, I'm going to leave that knight right where he's at. Mostly because I just don't want that Sphinx running in and hitting him 3 times. If he got immolated and he did max damage every time, that would be bad. Okay, he went after the orc, that's fine. Now Nanhild needs to heal, really the knight, I think. It's got more max health. Well, the orc, everybody could really use it. It'd be nice if I could lock somebody in place, which I could do because... Okay, no, because they do get Sun Disc back. I was going to say I could do that with the Butcher to lock him into, like, position of where he's just being stuck in place and fearful of moving, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna just flank with this guy. I'll heal the priest because he is pretty beat up, and then the priest can cast some firebolts or some magic his way, and I can finish it off with another unit. I didn't even think to try to convert something in here. I probably should have. But really more focused on just keeping this army healthy. They've got a lot of weight they need to carry. Ooh, a strong will helmet with +2 defense and +1 resistance. There's something I can make use of. Take that, yeah. Now, that doesn't really befit Mogwai very well, but oh man, and so much gold though. But also so much research, which would get me to martial tradition faster. I'm taking that reward. Because I think I'm just about at the point where I'm going to be able to rush through the rest of the dragons anyway. So, especially if I take 2 more turns of saving. Who wants a strong will helmet? That is a really good helmet. I think that might end up going to... Oh, I have different plans for the druid. In fact, I have different plans for the druid now. So that ring of fire protection... So the Theocrat doesn't really need the strong will helmet, because I think the Theocrat can actually just get strong will from a level up. Yeah, so... In fact, I might get that for her now. No, I'm going to get her Undead Slayer now, I think. Because I'm going to be fighting Undead pretty darn soon. So, it's 5 upgrade points. Strong Will is 4. You know what? I will give her Strong Will now. So, I'm going to give her Strong Will now, because Strong Will is amazing. And I'll probably go ahead and give her Range Strength, because that'll help her spirit damage against the Undead a little. So, that seems like a good thing. Although Healing Aura would be nice too. But I could pick up Healing Aura. Well, let me look, because Healing Aura is 3. Undead Slayer is 2, so I could get both of those on the next turn. So yeah, I'll just pick up a Range Strength, why not? And that helmet though, so she doesn't need that helmet. She also does not need, oh, she doesn't need Undead Slayer either. I forgot she's already got it from that diadem. I'm glad I didn't pick that on her. So these sandals, she's got boots on the way that are going to arrive in 1 turn. They give 2 defensive shock protection. So I'm going to give her those. These sandals are going to go to the druid. The reason is the druid has already 40% natural spirit protection. So those boots are going to give her, or the sandals will give her another 60% for basically spirit immunity on her. Already has spirit immunity on Mogwai because of Blood Brothers. So that leaves, basically I can send this helmet to whoever I want. And probably there's a couple people it would be good on. The defense and resistance make it, you know what? I think the rogue is going to get that. Because not only from defense, but also the resistance would be great for the orc. Another top contender would probably be the Dreadnought, but I'm okay with him having that Undead Slayer for now. I think the rogue could really use some TLC. I haven't really given him anything good. He's been getting kind of the leftovers, so I think that is going to be a present for him. He could use Strong Will. He's also an orc, so that would make him especially vulnerable to conversion stuff. So I think that will be very nice for him. Okay. And now, granted, I keep saying Strong Will. Well, yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. I was about to give incorrect information, but then I caught myself, which isn't something I do very often. So we've got these idiots here, and I can pretty easily reach them with this army. It's really nice this guy has floating. I kind of want to get them to... It would be... I wouldn't mind converting or charming somebody in this group. One of those 2 engineers. Have somebody with a shotgun would be kind of cool. Which one do I want? Probably the Tigran, I think. I'm generally just more a fan of Tigrans in general, so... I think it's because of their fast movement. I just really like that. Okay, so I think it's just going to be this army kind of soloing stuff out here for a bit. And you've got wetlands walking, so you're kind of the star of the show in terms of moving around here, I think. So go here. We'll get a very likely victory on these guys. I got a couple quick dashes with him. He really needs healing potion, but I keep putting that off because everything is being put off for the sake of those dragons right now. But fortunately, this army should be pretty easy to deal with, so I'll just use this quick dash a couple times. Now, everybody is fairly cranky, except for this ethereal phantasm warrior who just doesn't care. But he's got to watch out for that fire damage. Alright, the fire giant, you can deal with fire damage quite well, so you get to go up front. You guys come over here. And let's see, I don't have the goblin that would have been able to weaken stuff, but these guys are at least not happy. Okay, well, at least everybody is not happy here. Alright, not really a way for me to line these guys up because they tend to spawn in a circle here, so I think I'm just going to try to get a prospector to come out so I can pick him off real quick and then go after the rest. Want to save those quick dashes for when they are needed, and use them primarily as a healing tool in this fight. The Phantasm Warrior, for the most part, needs to stay out of this one. Alright, go ahead and move up into range of that guy. Try to lure him out, I guess. And we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm leaving you kind of close to this area. Oh, they're going to be dumb about it. Oh, that's not a path I can go through. Okay, fine, Fire Giant, go here. It's round 4. Still got round 5, so hopefully they attack me if I stand, like, right here. I mean, come on, guys. And we'll put him over here, that way he can run around. He's actually good on health, so don't feel too bad about that. Attack me, I'm literally standing right in front of you. There you go. Okay, Knight is immolated, that's kind of a problem, because damage. And we got a little bit of an overabundance of units on that side, which isn't great, but I've got Quick Dash, and I can make really good use of that here, I think. Ideally, the Fire Giant should not be attacking the Fire Elemental, despite the fact I'll take almost no damage and retaliate. Well, you know what? That actually might be okay. If I manage to avoid min-rolling every time, that might be alright. There you go. Not bad at all. I will take that, because now, not only did he blow up his friends, but I can Quick Dash, which I'm definitely going to do. And now he can cause more trouble, probably on the Prospector in the back. I think I can handle the others, because that guy can kill pretty easily with the other Knight, and then this guy can come around. Yeah, I like the sound of that. So you go back there and just smash that Prospector. You have a good chance of killing him in one hit, too. Alright, cool. that knight can pretty easily reach this spot and kill the I don't want him standing on the fire, though. That is a little annoying. Okay, I'm probably going to take a shotgun hit from this guy on somebody. It'll most likely be this knight, but that is, I suppose, okay. I'll quick dash him. This knight is not going to be able to... Well, oh, wait, hang on. I think he could, actually. Well, not if you do that, you dummy. Okay. Fine, I'll just quick dash you next turn. Or I could quick dash... You know what? I'll wait until the next battle, because I still got a fight with Undead coming up. And he can only quick dash one more time. And I may need it in the next battle. Odds are I probably won't, but, I mean, it'd be nice to have. And you are basically guaranteed a kill on him unless you are dumb, so I'm just going to let the giant do the job. Just let me do all the heavy lifting for you, little guy. Alright, more money, always welcome. And then I can move him here. Move these guys here. And again, use the warg to trigger this, who can catch up if he needs to. And I think that's it. This should do the quest. This will get me a flyer, which will be nice going up against the fire rogue, because they're going to resist some of that fire. And these guys are, if they're just going to charge at me, I think I'm just going to let them. The warg has first strike, so that might be advantageous. I mean, the fire giant's a fire giant, so he can just stand there. These guys don't do much. Those guys are purely physical damage. That one can do poison. I don't really like that. He might go after my Phantasm Warrior. But my Phantasm Warrior's got enough health, he would be able to handle it. It's just going to be one strike at most. So I'll leave him there on defense. Probably try to lure him to me, actually. And then I put the warg here. I don't really want the warg taking damage, and I definitely don't want this knight taking damage. So we'll see what they decide to do. Oh, he wants to go after my hero. That's fine. Okay, you can kindly get off of me. The easiest way for me to kill that guy, who is currently kind of facing in an irritating direction. I could just have my rogue fight him, but it'd be taking a lot of damage that I don't really want to be taking. This guy could go around and flank. Okay, he can make it all the way around. Oh, I forgot about their total awareness. Crap. There is no flanking those guys. Okay. You know what? Just forget it. Being too cautious about this. I would like you to quick dash him, I think. That other knight. No, not blind. Quick dash the knight. There you go. Just a little bit of health. It's fine. And you know what? You deserve that kill. Go for it. He's getting pretty close to tireless. Could be really handy. Okay, thank you for the flyer. I will take it. The gold is always tempting, but in this case, I really do want that flyer. And then you guys can make it almost back to the road. So they should make it back with plenty of time left. And these guys will go around and just meet them on the other side. Or head straight back. In fact, the flyer can hang out with them. Although the flyer is eventually going to be with the rogue. But that'll be a nice unit to have on my side. Out of Ramanar. Okay, exit. Can't do anything about that yet. Goblin join offer, exit. You know, I'm gonna actually start just right-clicking on those for now. Village Spockerson, they have a quest. You can tell me about it, but I would love to go down there and get that human knight, but not with the Fire Rogue event coming. I'm gonna have to decline, sorry. Okay. And then I can right-click. Yeah, anything that says join offer right now, I should just really be right-clicking so I don't accidentally declare war on somebody else. Fire Rogue event only 2 turns away. Oh, I should have right-clicked on that too. Drench the land, ready to cast, although we don't want to do that yet because I don't know for sure what Mogwai's deal is at the moment. He's going to have some more battles to do. Let's check something real quick. He should still... Yep, Ernest is still in the void. So, probably for 1 more turn. Maybe 2. I'm gonna be really close to his city by the time he gets out of the void. So I think I do have time for Mogwai to go after those Eagle Riders. In fact, there's really no problem with that because I've got fast units that can go in there and get it. And if I'm lucky, I'll get an egg or something for my druid to give her any form of flight. That's all I care about. I just need her to be able to fly. And I think that's actually probably a good stopping point for this episode, though, because I don't really want to start another battle yet. I can't cast Drench the Land until I know whether Mogwai needs his points or not. One other thing I could check is growing the progress of growing this city to a town, which I really, really need to happen faster, and Drench the Land would help with that. How many is that? It's an outpost now, so it still needs to be... Wait, it's outpost, village, town, city, metropolis, I think. So it's still got to get all the way through the town stage. So yeah, I'll have to wait on that, because if Mogwai needs the mana in an emergency to save a unit, I would say that's probably worth it right now for the sake of making sure I kill the Halfling. So I'll just have to keep an eye on that. But otherwise, I think that's it. Let me zoom out here and just have a quick look. So, nothing really standing out to me. I'm not seeing any enemy units anywhere in my vision range. And then underground looks clear for now. Hopefully this Fire Rogue event is a good distraction for them. It comes at a nice time, since it probably does impact the people above ground more than it impacts me. Hopefully causing a distraction while I am actively invading them, but it could also just as easily get in the way of my attackers too. So it's in fact going to be hitting on the same turn that I reach the Halfling's capital, which is kind of great and kind of annoying at the same time. But I'll just have to work around that. I think this is a good stopping point though, so I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said at the end of my Planetfall one, I'm going to be doing things a little differently going forward. So this is actually the last time I'm going to be recording on a Tuesday for a while and doing a usual Wednesday upload. For the foreseeable future, what I'm going to do is record on Saturdays and maybe record 2 or 3 episodes at once, maybe sometimes even 4, depending on just how much time I have and how I'm feeling. But I should be recording at least 2 episodes every Saturday. Probably more than that, since I tend to really get into Age of Wonders 3 and just kind of want to keep playing. And that'll make things easier for me, because I only have to do comments once every week still, and I only have to sit down and set up all my stuff to record once every week. But also, I think you guys will get just as many, if not more, episodes out of it. They'll just be releasing at different times of the week than you're maybe accustomed to. So just so everybody knows that's going on. Otherwise, I think that's all there is to really say at the moment. So I'll thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Jimbro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.